Hey, what's up guys, it's Supreme Thunder, back with the survival guide, this time on Arkaden, and I have quite a good spot on here that should help you out, so I hope you enjoy this guys. As normal, do I even have to say it anymore? Wave 1, pick up the AI's weapons. And because this is an insane map, you're going to need to get self-revive because you don't have it to start with. What you do have is a pistol and a gun, so it makes things a little bit easier. Assuming I can't reload, just end up stabbing them all. But the spot that I'm going to be doing this, you may have seen some people online camping here, but it is this spot here. Now the reason I do it here is because there's only one way that people can actually get in, and that's through this little bit of counter here. So if you can go prone, get right to the back on this left or right side, depending on which way you're looking at it. You'll know where it is anyway. You can still move around. As you can see, it says can't crouch here. That's where you need to be. And as they come over, you can easily just pop a couple of bullets into them and they're dead. Now this is sort of like the hard hat video that I done, survival guide video, because these guys will stand around and won't jump over unless they want to, really. So it's more of a time consuming spot. You just have to wait for them to be ready to jump over. But it's quite good for getting your kill streak challenges if you can get them fast enough. There is also another spot that you can do this in, which is over the other side where I'm looking at the moment, and they'll still come through where I'm shooting them at the moment. But the only problem with having that spot there, you could probably have it as a 2-player spot. Only problem is that if a C4 guy jumps over, or a dog jumps over, because the dog can still jump over as well. I'll show you a bit of that in a second. And also the juggernauts can still jump over. They're bound to go off in the second player's face or whoever's there at the time, so it's not the best spot for 2 people. But as you can see, it's quite good for getting the old kill streak stuff up, and then when there's one left you may as well just jump over and get your stuff done. Now when the dogs come, I've tested this, they'll always land where that leg of the table is. So if you're already aiming there to start with, then you know it's all sorted. They aren't going to get in your way. So if you're on this side, it's the right leg to the far end. At least you can keep the dogs away from you that way. Now for wave 4, this is sort of after you finish the wave. This is the run that I normally do if I need to get ammo and also the air support stuff. You can go here, pick up your air support stuff, then get back, and you've still got time. For wave 6, which is coming up now, is the first sort of big wave. No point staying behind the counter because the juggernauts can jump over, and to be honest you don't really want to be trapped in that little spot there. So if you can get around the map, kill off the dogs, the army, before the juggernaut gets around. Plus there is a chopper as well that comes in, so watch out for that. Now that all that's left is the chopper and the jug, you can come here, shoot it down. Later on I was just buying predator missiles, shooting it down, and then taking care of the jugs, that way you can get around the rest of the map. Later on after that 2 helicopters start to come, so you can take one out with a predator missile, the other one you'll have to shoot down. And also when you get really further on, the predator missiles aren't even going to take the helicopters down. It'll damage it but it won't take it completely down. So here we see flashing the jugs as normal, flash them so that you can easily shoot them in the head. If you can get some C4, then this is quite a good spot for doing this sort of stuff, because as I said, they will sit there and not do a hell of a lot behind the counter, so you can easily just chuck some C4 over the side, make sure that it doesn't land on the counter, so be all the way over to the left if you're going to throw it up straight in front of you, and you can easily kill them off that way. Also, this is the run that I would normally do if I needed to get any equipment stuff and ammo, instead of having to get the like perks or any of the Delta stuff or airstrikes or something. Come over here, get your C4, your body armor and everything else, make your way back. As you can see, you just about get back in time if you're going to get there. So wave 10, I'm switching out that gun that I had at the start for an MG because the next big round is coming. This time it's going to be the infantry, a helicopter and the 2 jugs. As you can see, I picked up a predator missile as well, so all I'm doing now is trying to take care of the infantry before the helicopters come down. For any of you wondering if the predator missile actually takes down the juggernaut helicopters, it doesn't do a scratch to them, so it's kind of a waste. But I've got most of the infantry. Actually, I've got all of it. So take down the helicopter. Now you've got 2 jugs, and you're free to run around the whole place because you haven't got anything shooting at you. Almost died there. Don't do that. Because if you go down there you will probably end up dying, because they will not leave you alone and you won't be able to get enough shots on them to be able to pick yourself back up again. And there we go. So that was the end of wave 14. Got my kill streak up for being in that spot. Already got a predator missile ready for whatever comes at wave 15. ready to get all the claymores, C4, body armor that I might need. But in actual fact, it turns out that wave 15 is just a normal round. Now this makes it simply much more easier to get to wave 15 and survive wave 15. Just a couple of claymore spots there. But yeah, wave 15 is just a simple infantry round. You can basically do exactly what we've been doing before and you'll finish no problem. So this actual level, I don't think anyone will probably have a problem with it, but if you do have a problem with it, then this spot's probably quite good for you. Plus remember you'll have to do the running round once it gets to juggernaut waves and the helicopter waves. Got that guy to get my kill streak challenge done. Actually got a hit marker there, and actually I think I killed him. Yep. So as I said before, this is like a waiting game. They won't try and jump over unless you take your time really. I don't know what actually triggers them to jump over, just like time accumulating or something. But as long as you keep an eye on your radar and you see where they're moving to, it'll work out fine for you. And seeming there's one left, we'll shoot him. And there you go guys, one more step closer to the unstoppable title if you're after that. Also I left in wave 16 because this is actually the next wave after, and there do have some jugs coming in and choppers and everything. So just do what you did before. I've got a Predator missile so I can take out the helicopter. You can also use the Predator missile if you're not going to shoot it as like a little map sort of thing, satellite map, because you can see where all the guys are. And then we're just left with 2 jugs. So I hope this spot works for you guys. Also grenades, when you're behind that counter, will sometimes go over, so you may need to throw them. But I won't say it's unlikely because it didn't happen to me, but it may happen to you. But I didn't get many grenades being chucked over, so I was all safe there. But hope it helps guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching guys. I actually found that spot just running around the place trying to find a spot for you, and that worked out pretty well. I managed to beat my record on it using that spot. So thanks for watching guys, and remember to subscribe for more. There's a lot coming in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.